try and put this 53-man roster together. I need your guys' help if I can a little bit, please. This is going to be the roster that they're going to go to battle with against Tampa Bay in week 1. And so I've got it kind of broken down to by position, how many I kept at each of those spots. So, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Now, I kept 3 more players, on defense than I did on offense. I just don't want to part with some guys. But here we go. Tell me if you like it or not. Wide receivers, I kept Lamb, Gallup, Brown, Tolbert, Fehoko, and Turpin.
No Dennis Houston.
No Dennis Houston.
Shocked.
Wow, what about my guy Brandon Smith, man?
Nope.
It's disappointing.
Nope.
No, that makes sense. All that makes sense.
The thing with Houston, you talk about a guy that got plenty of opportunity, and I don't know if he always shined with all the opportunity he got. And so I'm not going to just put him on just to have him so he's inactive. There was times in the game the other day where there were a couple of passes thrown his direction. He needs to do a better job of fighting for that football.
Yeah.
Go get that ball.
I agree with you.
If I'm going to put you on this 53, I need you to go get that football. So Tolbert, they're going to keep because he's a 3rd round, but that's that. So,
but basically, you think Fajoko's look better than Dennis Houston because all those other guys were no-brainers.
I have.
Do you think there's a risk with Dennis Houston getting claimed?
I think I could find a Dennis Houston. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it at all. I kept 3 tight ends. Kept Schultz, Ferguson, Hendershot.
Love it.
I think they might do some roster manipulation with that other spot with McEwen.
Yeah, IR him.
But if they don't do any roster manipulation, I'm still keeping 3 tight ends, 4 offensive tackles. Smith, that's being Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Steele, Ball. Well, let's go.
Yeah.
2 guards, Martin, McGovern. Centers, Broaddus, Farniak. Okay, Farniak is going to be my swing center.
Got it.
And the 2 guards.
Okay.
So that's 2 guards. Well, it's 4 tackles, 2 guards, 2 centers. Okay, here's where we're going to go. I'm taking a gamble here at quarterback. And it's not cutting Dak Prescott or anything like that. Stupid. But I'm taking a gamble that that Grier has shown more of the way they want to run the offense than what you have with Cooper Rush. When I'm talking about the mobility, the play action stuff, I think he's a better ball handler. I think he throws better on the move. I don't think you don't compromise the offense when you play Grier. Was he perfect? No, he wasn't.
God, no.
But I think that the way you want to keep the continuity and keep your playbook the way it needs to be, I think Grier gives you that better opportunity to do that.
Okay, so it's Kellen Moore basically saying, hey, I can run the offense that I like to run with Dak with Will Grier. He's got the mobility.
That's my hope.
Run pass options.
That's my hope.
Okay.
That's my hope.
Grier is also a human like Dak, unlike Cooper Rush, who's a robot.
Okay.
You know, that's
Cooper Rush. And I heard Bobby Belt mention this on the Love of the Star podcast with you guys, where it's like he gets the clear and obvious offsides on defense, but the play's still going. And it's a no-brainer. Take the shot. He's got Fehoko wide open, and he throws it 4 yards to the flat for no freaking reason.
Yeah, Cooper Rush is just boring.
Who's the quarterback that there was a recent quarterback that on 4th down threw it away. It was like 4th down and goal, and he says, bleep this. Live to fight another day. I'm 4th down. I'm throwing it out of bounds.
Sound like a Dan Orlovsky kind of thing.
That's what Orlovsky's. Yeah.
That sounds very Dan Orlovsky.
It was Goff.
It was Goff.
Yeah.
Goff throws the ball away and that's the type of Cooper Rush decision making that you get. So I like it. I think Will Grier's at least more exciting.
Yeah, I'd much rather have Will Grier, although he was disappointing on Friday night. He missed quite a lot of throws.
In no way does this mean Will Grier's any good.
Yeah. Well, I think he's better than Cooper Rush. That's just me. I think the offense is better with him that way. Okay, 4 running backs: Elliott, Pollard, Dowdell, Davis.
You're going 4.
I'm going 4. I'm doing this because I feel like I'm not going to have Elliott and Pollard next year.
Okay, we need to start building up a stable of guys.
I'm going to keep those guys in house, and if one's inactive every week, Davis is also your personal protector on the punt team. So he might take that role away from Noah Brown.
Yeah.
So if Noah Brown starts playing more offensive snaps.
And all those guys have looked good, so it makes a ton of sense, especially when you consider that Tony Pollard now, it feels like, is he more a wide receiver than running back? Like, I don't know exactly how they have that, but he's at
early
least,
in the year, yeah.
At the very least, he's a hybrid.
Until Gallup comes back. And I think Dowdle's also your other kick returner opposite Turpin.
There you go. It's 23 guys on offense. Defense. Defensive ends. Lawrence, Armstrong, Sam Williams, Fowler, Golston. That's 5.
Bye-bye Basham.
Bye-bye Basham.
Gosh, can you trade that guy? Can you get something for him?
I tell you what, though, that's I know
tough cut.
It's a tough. That's one of the tough cuts. I'm keeping the young guy. I'm keeping Fowler because I think Dan Quinn can get something out of him. So, and I'm hoping for that. All my love for Armstrong works out here. Defensive tackle: Gallimore, Odighizuwa, Bohanna, Hill, Ridgeway.
Keeping Ridgeway, okay.
That's 5. I really struggled with that right there because I felt like that maybe Ridgeway was a guy that, but they'll protect the draft on that one. So that's why I went 5. Parsons, Van Der Esch, Barr, Cox, Gifford. Went 5 there.
You went Gifford over Harper.
I went Gifford over Harper. I think they're going to use him. I think they're going to think that's going to be a special teams thing right there. They're going to hopefully get Harper back to the practice squad. Cornerbacks: Diggs, Brown, Lewis, Bland, Wright, and Joseph.
Oh, okay, so you are going to.
So here's
you didn't have the balls to cut Kelvin Joseph, did you, Broaddus?
Can you IR Kelvin Joseph now?
Well,
can they find a way to go ahead and sneak him and just redshirt him?
They've done it before. They did it with Rico Gathers. Remember when Rico Gathers got a concussion in the final preseason game,
exactly.
and they IR'd him? If you do that, I don't think they want to do that. I think that they again, this is just a gut. They want to continue to try and change the fortune of his career by keeping him on the active roster.
So you can keep him in the organization that way, right?
Yeah, and you can make him inactive every week.
Yeah.
And
He could really use a break, though. I think he just needs a timeout. You can stay committed to him, but let's just let everything sort of get your body right, practice, and clear your head of all
this. That might
this.
be a perfect thing right there.
Because he's not playing well.
He is not. But
No.
that's just a gut call right there. Safeties: Curse, Hooker, Wilson, McQuamu, and Bell. I went 5 there.
It's a good group.
That's a total of 26. And what I got in my specialist, we got Maurer, Anger, McQuaid, and I kept one guy on special teams. It's Goodwin. And I asked about Goodwin because I thought about cutting him. And they said, listen, Goodwin just does things to survive training camp practices. He flips the switch and is a much better player when it's regular season stuff.
Okay.
I thought about moving on from him potentially. But that would be your 53, and that's going to be week 1 versus Tampa. This thing is going to look really funny tomorrow when you see all the cuts and guys on and guys off. But when you go to Tampa next week, I think this is going to be the group that plays in that week 1.
It's going to be fun.
So after hearing all those names, man, I'm starting to smell that Super Bowl, aren't you, boys?
It's a little far.
I feel a little Lombardi in the air.
That's weed. That's weed.